Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, today we are going to be reviewing AKO 8. Whew. Listen, AKO 8 gave everything it was supposed to, from fast finishes, wild finishes, knockouts, disqualification, and even post-fight moments. Ah, God, I don't even know how to explain it. Anyways, this didn't actually feel like just another fight night. It felt like, mixed martial arts is now taken very seriously. You could see the fighters that were not even fighting were watching closely. It is louder, it is bolder, it is way more intentional. So I think we're ready. We're ready for African mixed martial arts. So if you missed it, I got you. Well, if you watched it or have seen highlights, let's run it back. On AKO 8's fight card, the main fight card, there were 9 different fights. We have 3 bantamweight fights, 2 females, 1 male. We have 2 featherweights, 2 middleweights, and 1 light heavyweight, making 9 combinations. Whew. The very first fight of the evening was by Louis Mataya and Oluwadamilare from Ondo State. This particular fight was surprising because imagine getting ready to watch a show and the first fight ends in 66 seconds. Louis was able to hold Damilare in a style called Kimura, and before it was if you blinked, you would have missed it. Like, oh, what happened? It was. But then, looking at the two fighters, I think Louis is one to watch. You can see his build, you can see he's serious. I think he's one to keep an eye on. At the end of the fight, Damilare looked so hurt. I even thought he broke his arm. It was that serious. Moving on to the next category, we have Ajua and Emmanuel. This fight was not really a tough one, but after the fight, I love how Emmanuel called out to Jubril Inoa Baba. I mean, what we want to hear is a fighter that says, this is done. Which is next? Give it to me. And, he gave what was supposed to. Emmanuel is serious. I think he's one to watch. Do I think he can beat Jubril? I don't think so. But yes, we can only wait. And the fight after that is Fongo and Sadiq. This one didn't really stand out to me. But I think both of them performed really well. There was a little bit of height advantage on Fongo's side. He was significantly taller than his opponent. But besides that, I think the opponent was able to hold him down a little bit before. But yes, he did win the fight fair and square. So the last on the prelims is Jeb and Aboya. Yes, so we caught up with Jeb Philemon Bistros after his fight, and he was looking as sharp as ever. If you didn't watch him fight, you might not be able to tell he fought that night. He wasn't beat up. One amazing thing about this fighter is that you could tell he's hungry, and I think that's one of the things every fighter needs to have. Once they get comfortable, the drive isn't there. Once the drive is not there, you start messing up. I think this is my theory. But yes, you could tell that he's hungry, he wants the smoke. I mean, when watching Jeb fight, you can't really see a lot of hesitation. It was just there for, violence. And like he said in a post-fight interview, he's looking at the belt. So, this was just a stepping stone. I like his energy, I like the confidence. The lad is young, and Aboya has that look, dreads, almost look Jamaican. He looks serious. And you're looking like, oh, will Jeb be able to take him down? But, Jeb proved back again and again that there's a new shark in town. He wasn't worried about his look. He knew what he was there to do. He dominated him half the time and was able to get a win at the 2 minutes 45 seconds mark. So I think Jeb is one to watch. Anyways, during his post-fight interview, he also called out to the DRC boys. And this is a particularly big one because these are some of the best guys in the game. For me, I would put the De Santos, Ananias Mulumba above a lot of Nigerian fighters. I mean, this African knockout, it is not there's no preference to Nigerian fighters. There's preference to people that fight really well and, you know, have the record to prove it. And Jeb called out to Ananias Mulumba. So we hit him with a, "Are you sure?" Guess what his response was? "Do you not want to be entertained?" Hey! Do you not want to be entertained? This guy knows what he's doing. And I like that he knows he has a charisma to follow it through. Jeb, we are sat. We are sat. I mean, amazing fighter. He has the charisma. His artist name is Spartan. So he came in with like the headpiece and everything. We're sat. See him in the next fight. Wish him the very best. And shout out to his team also. So yeah, great fighter. On this fight card, there are two women bantamweight fights. And I was so happy with this because clearly women supporting women. The ladies went off. I mean, I predicted Jenny was going to win that fight. It's a no-brainer. Aside that she had fought Cynthia before and won, and Cynthia was on a 1 fight, 3 losses, 1 win, 3 losses, and now on a 1 win, 4 losses. I actually don't think she should come back. I don't know if I'm not giving her a chance, but yeah, something is wrong somewhere. Jane, on the other hand, had 3 wins and 3 losses before this time. And you know when Ashake said, "My type, Sabi girl," he meant Jane, because, you know, I predicted that, you know, she was going to have a post-fight moment, and she did. She's always just fun to watch. She's emotional. She wins. You get, you know, you get a good rise. She loses. You're going to get an emotional Jane. You know, just something fun to watch. We don't get this with everyone. Whew. The second fight of the night is Sana. The second female fight of the night is Sana and Joy. This one was a very sketchy one because both fighters are strong fighters and talented fighters. Tana had a tenacity there, and like we predicted earlier, it was a power versus pressure, so you can't really say this was a landslide. It was a very close one, but particularly on this fight, I really don't know who to direct this to. A couple of times, Joy's top came off, and this is a televised show. We don't want to repeat this, as, you know, we are setting the standard and taking this seriously. So I really don't know who needs to correct that. We want to have a show we can all be proud of. Well done, amazing work done by Joy. Well done to her. But yes, Sana edged her by just a bit. But then there needs to be a winner. So shout out to both of them, Joy and Sana. Big ups to you guys. There was Chad and Cone, Chad from South Africa. I think I expected more. So Chad was portrayed, not really portrayed, his history showed that, you know, he's a submission king, and maybe Kon was, you know, a tough opponent. We expected more. I expected more than I saw, but since we are going to see him again, I think, you know, before I make that judgment, I should at least watch him one more time. The light heavyweight division that ended in disqualification by Vinicius and Javier from Ivory Coast. And this fight was also you want to look forward to. I mean, did really well. And in the second round, you know, surprisingly, we saw Xavier Adams give Vinicius more than once intentional headbutts. So the fight had to be called off. Vinicius, during the post-fight, complained about his eardrum and why that was particularly painful. He also mentioned that this game is not a matter of win and lose. You want to do either honorably. Nobody wants to get a disqualification win because it looked like it was handed to you. So, but still, Vinicius, a win is a win. Take it. But he also states, you know, that these fighters need to follow the rules. Because this is happening in Nigeria doesn't mean it's watered down. It is world class as it should be. So yeah, they are going on with a win, but at what cost? But still, like I said, a win is a win. Okay. After the fight, these two men paid respect to each other. It was such, you know, amazing sportsmanship to see. We saw respect, and it also moved to like the seriousness of this, how they are taking this, you know, no bad blood, no pressure. It was straight respect. So Big ups to both of them. They really tried. And to the main event, Gash Mediata and Faut Youssef. Whew. All eyes were on Gashmer and Youssef because this was a very unpredictable fight. You couldn't really know where to go. You know, Diata is a good boxer, but then you can't really not acknowledge Youssef's experience as, you know, a jiu-jitsu black belt holder. So Diata came in and said, "What pressure?" Obviously, Diata doesn't look like this was a fight to him. It looked like it was already in the ring with Mulumba, so he saw this as a stepping stone, just like Jeb. I really do not know how to qualify this. Diata, all I can say is Diata equals that guy. Diata is one to look forward to. He knows what he's doing. He has amazing precision. He's strong. His tenacity is there. And you know he's taking this seriously. Aside the AK-47, his whole entire brand, he sees this as a career path and he's working through it. I won't be surprised to see the belt on Diata's waist, whether now or in the future. The dude looks focused. He's one to look forward to and an amazing fighter. Yes, an amazing fighter. Diata has one of the fastest finishes in AKO. We cannot forget his fight against Bernard in 2023, where he knocked out Bernard in about 19 seconds. So he's been that guy. I think it's taking us time to catch on. So yes, Diata did really well. Amazing fight, amazing technique, style, skill. Just hand it to him. He is that guy. And at some point, Youssef tried to submit him, but you could tell that he also has that strength and flexibility to navigate that. So that was a really good one. So yeah, AKO is not just building a fight brand, they are building legends. You can tell from the seriousness of these guys, how they look. Again, big ups to the team, big ups to mixed martial arts in Nigeria. I particularly am happy this is happening. I'm happy, you know, this is taken seriously and as a sport, as it should. So catch you next time. Hit the follow button, subscribe, comment, tell your barber, tell your cook, tell your neighbors that there is a new show in town, there's a new sport in town, and you should join us before it becomes too late. It's never too late, but like, it's better to join us now so you can tell the stories better. Yeah. See you next time. I am Lois Oguni. Bye.